Happy Saturday morning. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a great week. Busy. Looking forward to taking some time off in November and December from the day job, not from YouTubing, of course. I shall remain simply just as aggressive. The second channel is growing like gangbusters. It's already getting more views than this channel does. So I've never been more invigorated than I am right now. And I thought I'd use today's video to discuss a little bit about why I stopped buying Magic the Gathering cards. It's a common question. Many subscribers to my channel often lament that I don't do as many openings as I used to. And it's not really a simple answer. And so I thought I would explain myself to you all because I value you. And I thought maybe this would be an entertaining discussion, or at least interesting. Probably the least powerful reason for it, but one that was relevant, is I wanted to change the way the channel's content was going. I think I really made my bones opening product, but, you have to adapt, you have to evolve. And in 2017, opening product is kind of not as cool anymore. It's being done by a million people. It's kind of become lame, in my opinion. I think opening product will always be a part of my channel because I know so many of you enjoy it, and I still enjoy it. But it'll just be, I decided consciously that I would open a little less of it, especially newer product, for the other reasons I'm about to list. So first and foremost, I'm also a collector. I like to play the game, but one of the greatest things about Magic the Gathering is that there's just so many ways to enjoy it. For me, it's about, keeping things like this Chain Lightning in a hard case, or this Vindicate that I opened at GP Vegas in a hard case. This is the part of Magic that I enjoy. And for the past couple of years, the quality of the Magic cards that I have been paying for has continued to decline. It has continued to decline for several years with no end in sight. I even still get messages. I got messages today with printing errors inside the Fat Pack booklet even. So the cheaping out on the printing knows no ends. And I was beginning to feel like a bit of a phony. And by the way, in terms of the print quality, I want to share with you a little bit later about what some of my insiders at Wizards have been saying about that. I'll share that with you in a minute here. I was beginning to feel like a phony. I just couldn't support telling people to buy a product that I myself wouldn't buy. It just didn't feel right. And I didn't want to make like a boycott video, because I think boycott videos, they get everyone fired up, but ultimately they don't really do anything. People are going to buy what they want to buy and do what they want to do. And I would never want to deprive people of this hobby. Magic for many of you is it is your life, and it is for me too. I can enjoy Magic in other ways. I'm very fortunate to have all of you, so I can enjoy talking about Magic. And until this print quality issue gets fixed, it'll get me by. That and opening spicy old product openings, spicy old products. And I fully anticipate the product print quality to get fixed. And at that time, I will continue to buy new product, and the openings will probably increase. I'm hoping that the print quality is improved in Iconic Masters and perhaps the Unset, because I sure would love to do a lot of that, a lot of drafting, a lot of opening of that. It wasn't an easy decision for me, while I'm no hero, to drop Patreon support of the product. That was $500 a month that I walked away from. And again, I don't tell you this so that you can worship me, but I tell you that to try to support that, I'm a man of principle, and that I couldn't be outspoken against it on the channel and then still accept Patreon money for it. So it wasn't an easy decision to let the Patreon suffer. But you got to commit. You can't complain about print quality and then sell people cards. It's just not the right thing to do. And so I made my own decision to kind of just scale back the openings with Ixalan. That'll be the end of the Patreon openings. And my hope is that this will, passively encourage people to vote with their wallet as well, because it's really the only thing that matters. There's not a new thread on Reddit about a new product that somebody doesn't mention the print quality issue now. It's on everybody's mind. And more people are going to get sick of taking it to the teeth. And I think I originally was really mad at Wizards of the Coast for not saying anything publicly about it. But some of my insiders have shared what I think is a very reasonable reason. And that is Wizards can't say anything about it. If they publicly acknowledge the print quality issue, that opens them to all sorts of problems. It opens them to lawsuits. It opens them to liability, to people demanding replacements. Essentially, they can't admit an inferior product and not get sued. And that's why they haven't. That's why they haven't come out to say that there's widespread quality control issues. I predict if they ever do mention it, it will be nondescript and non-specific. We all know the print quality is garbage. The paper quality has gone down the tubes. The foil bending is an ongoing issue from the vault sets. And now just warping and bending of cards in general are an issue. But with all this negative, I'm told that they think they have this nipped in the bud. They didn't tell me what set it's going to be on, but I'm confident that they will. I'm confident that it has been reflected in their sales, whether they would admit it publicly or not. Now, I looked at the Q3 earnings, and Magic was fine. But I am of the firm belief that in Q4, Magic will be fine because of the sheer amount of new product. But Q1 and Q2 for Magic, I believe, are going to be very weak in 2018. And I think if they don't have it resolved by then, it's going to be a real big problem. And I think they know it. People at Hasbro are not stupid. When you look at the company earnings, they know. They know. They have to know. And so, I want to leave this on a positive note. I'm entirely confident that Wizards of the Coast will fix this issue. It's a fundamental issue that they just can't ignore. There's no way they can continue to print like this for much longer without seeing very real financial effects of it. Not everyone is a hardcore grinder. A lot of us are collectors. And, what is this going to do to prices of my cat boxes in 5 years? Nobody's going to want this stuff. All the distributors sitting on it. Everybody's going to take a bath on this because nobody's going to want to open this stuff in 5 years. Can you imagine? The actual booster packs will probably be bent. But I hope that, the channel will continue to stay interesting, as recently it looks like it has. People have really been liking the content, and I'm trying to mix it up. I've got a couple booster boxes of Kaladesh over here that I'm going to open up. I've got more old product on order for November and more old product on order for December because it's just more interesting to open. And I don't necessarily have to worry so much about supporting a new set like the Ethical Dilemma is resolved. And so I hope that you continue to enjoy this content. And I hope that Wizards of the Coast has a swift resolution to this print quality issue because I don't want to be talking about it anymore. I just felt like I owed you all, the subscribers, some explanation as to where a lot of the openings have gone. They will be back. Absolutely, they will be back. I have no doubt that Wizards will fix it. And when they do, we're going to have a lot of fun opening new sets. And we'll get back to doing in real life drafts, things like that. Because everyone will be happy again. I'll be happy again. This is a simple, easy thing for them to fix. And I have every bit of confidence that they will. Especially now that we're seeing some of the more anointed ones speaking out about it. I think that they've been told it's okay to speak out about it. by the same people that I've been told it's okay to speak out about it by, because it's already fixed. We just haven't got to that set yet. You got to remember that there's quality control people that have seen sets, that are printed, that have been printed for, a year from now. They have some idea whether or not it's been fixed. So that's just a little update on where they've been. Although I think I've done a pretty good job opening stuff, and we've done a lot of it, and it's an optimistic out ending. I think we're gonna see print quality get great again, and we're gonna be back to full on combination of old stuff and new stuff, and a more confident fan here at Unsleeved Media. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.